Score is 95 for 3 from 19 overs. Now, Ben, we might try and do some interviews at lunchtime. Sorry about the distance of the Zoom, guys. There's not a lot I can do about it.
Maybe you can Zoom before you start the live. Oh, I knew this was going to say that. What part of Nepal is everyone watching from?
That's a lovely shot out to the boundary. There's a man out there. Just the one. Takes the score on to 100. That's the 100 up for Nepal. It's come just shy of 20 overs. 3 wickets down.
Kathmandu. Oh.
I don't know about the battery lasting to the end. I've got about 50% at the moment, but
We have a battery pack.
also got a battery pack.
Oh, I need to charge that. Where is the charger?
Hey Hashmodin, sorry about the quality. We're in the middle of nowhere here. Oh, that's a cracking shot again, but only for one. No, it needs charging.
It's quite full. Do you want to plug it in?
How do you mean it's full?
Well,
No, just... Okay.
plug it in. Where is the plug?
So guys, my name's George. I'm a member of the Hampshire Hoggs. Not playing today, I'm afraid. Wasn't picked.
Oh,
Even
we have a competition and then a live stream is better. Oh, let me take it to the boundary. Let me go to the scoreboard.
You don't need to go to the scoreboard.
I want it to come right now.
Do it from your phone. I can make you happy.
No. My phone would be better anyway.
Oh, Rob, you're too kind. My dulcet tones keeping you entertained this Sunday.
Okay, go and make me a thing. I'm gonna do it too. Let's see who's gonna have more people watching.
Request for my face. You don't really want to see that.
No, you don't. He's too handsome.
Guys, I'm on a mobile, so the quality is down entirely to the network. All right, Swadesh, we'll try and do that in the break between innings. Score is 102 for 3 from 20 overs. And guys, yeah, I'm sorry about the zoom on this. Like I keep saying, I'm just filming this from my phone. So unfortunately, I can't zoom in really. It's a Samsung S9.
Barbecue looks delicious. The meat on the barbecue. fabulous. I mean, make me an admin. I'm gonna do the video from the other side.
Benim zaten. Görmedim. Yeah?
Can't do it while I'm live. Still can't do it while I'm live unless you log out of Facebook.
Hello.
Hey, the umpire's got to umpire. Right guys, just going to take a quick pause from the live stream. We'll be back again in about 5 minutes. Stay with us.
Or watch elsewhere. The other one.
We'll speak to you guys in a minute, back in a minute, okay?
Now up to nearly 6 and over, and this could be, it's just wide, and it's 6 again, and no, it's 4. Okay, so that is now, make sure I get this right, 49, so Paris is on 49, and Nepal are 118 for 3, after 22 overs, so that is just over 5 and over. What's that? 5 and a third and over. Third and over. Oh no, hang on, sorry, Paris is now 50. That's his 50. 51. I don't know how that happened. Oh no, I tell you why that happened, because it wasn't a 4, it was a 6. I thought it was a 6, it looked like a 6. Yeah, it was just over. I believe something with my right wonky eyesight, but it's been called a 6. So he's now got 51 not out. Paris, captain of the full team, fine ambassador for Nepalese cricket. 51 not out. Good. 51 not out. Played beautifully. One chance. And Tendra is 30 32 not out, number 5, batting at 5. He has batted in a few different places in the Nepal team. He seems comfortable here today. It's hot. Oh! And he very nearly gets the top edge through to Harry Fisher. But not quite. For those of you who like golf, the golf is on today, the Open. Some people call it the British Open, but it's not, it's just called the Open. Played at Carnoustie, the home of golf really in many ways. The home of America. Lovely shot from Satendra. Straight out to the fielder, fields it well. He's got a good arm, this young man. First time we've seen him here at Warmford. Harris 51 not out. He's now facing. And we have over 1,000 people watching, which is quite extraordinary. Welcome to you all. Welcome to Warmford. Welcome to Hampshire. Birthplace of cricket. It's in fact just round the corner. Hambledon. First formal game of cricket was played, so they say. I wasn't there. Broad Halfpenny Dan at Hambledon, not far from here. On Monday, when the second Hampshire game is played, I will have a better setup for you. It's a T20 in the city of Winchester, beautiful city with a cathedral, castle, and the Round Table. If you remember King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, well, we have the Round Table, and it stands on its end, on its side at the end of one of the great rooms in the castle here in Winchester. Castle now converted into, you don't care, because Paris has made a single, he's popped one into the, and he's now on 53 not out. It's in the 23rd over, and Paris looking very comfortable here, I think. If I was a gambling man, I'd say he's going to get 100, but we don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I've got it, well, technology needs a break, as well as me. There's a fast sort of batter outside the off stump from Miles covers. That's the end of the over. And we have, again, over 1,000 people. I find it extraordinary. Your enthusiasm for cricket is fantastic. I'm just so delighted that the team is here playing today. They landed, the flight was late from Delhi. Landed late on Thursday evening. They trained yesterday. We went to the Cheers Bowl to see Hampshire play Middlesex. Hampshire won. And now today, watching Paris back here. Tomorrow's a training day, and then there's another T20 on Monday, and that's going to be another 4, I think. Yes, 4 given by the umpire. So Paris is really starting to let loose here a bit. 57 not out now, 128 for 3 in the 24th over. So in fact still going at about 5 and over, I suppose, which is, I think the Hoggs would be quite pleased with that. I think 3 wickets, if they'd taken the catch down at deep mid-off, Paris had been out, then that would make it a very different game. But he's a fine international cricketer, and the crowd is starting to build up here. Behind me, the barbecue. We've got chicken on the barbecue, and some lamb. Ed Talbot into bowl, slightly wide outside the offside. I think Paris is a little bit. He's slightly looking here. He's slightly looking at the umpire. The umpire's looking at his toes, and Paris is kind of eyeing him a bit, saying, "Come on, I really couldn't hit that." But it's a fine line to draw. Someone's got to make the call, and it's a great cover drive. Ollie Cox was there, but it was just over his head. that's Ollie Cox. As I've said before, Ollie plays his cricket here in Hampshire. He's the grandson of the president. His father is a magnificent Hogg. He used to play cricket for Hampshire County Cricket Club, made a lot of runs. He used to play with Malcolm Marshall and Barry Richards, some of the great names of Hampshire cricket. And now Ollie, young man, 19, 20, plays his cricket at Talbot Interbowl. And Paris a little bit fortunate there. It kept low, and he sort of did a one-handed scoop with the ball round to long leg. Long leg was actually up in the ring. So we're playing the 50 over. I meant to say Paris gets 4 runs. And takes him on to 61. 132 for 3. And what a great moment it would be if Paris was to get out. Now, the sun has not helping me read the screen. So I'm having problems. I know you're sending me messages. I can't really. George, how many have you got on your stream? What? 110? And it's another 4. I'm pleased to say that you're voting in your numbers. George Brown is streaming, he's got 110. And here we have 1,000 over 5, 1,100. So I'm 1,000 ahead of him. Not that I'm competitive in any way. Tune into this channel, and I'll go on for as long as I can. You can hear from my voice that I didn't get much sleep last night. That's not because we were partying, it's just because there's so much to do. Now,
Right, I'm going to go behind the bowler's arm now.
Maybe it would be worth. Come from me. That's a black, actually, much more closer and better. Hello?
It's not a good angle to watch cricket from, though.
What?
How's that for an angle for you, chaps? Very fine little shot there. Good piece of fielding from the Hoggs fielder there. Hi Manoj, my name's George. Guys, I'm going to struggle to zoom in, I think. I can't seem to work out how to do it. Just a little bit of a wave movement, it looks like, there in the bowling. Yeah, Manoj, I tried using the volume key. And unfortunately, just turns the volume up on my ringtone. Oh, I've turned it round. How have I done that? There we go. Hi, Sangam. No, the Hoggs is an amateur team. We're not a professional team at all. So Hampshire, the club that you might have heard of, is different from the Hampshire Hoggs. We're just an amateur team, founded about 125 years ago. Rajesh, you're too kind. Current score is 154 for 3. Paras on 79. And number 5 batsman, whose name I've forgotten again, hasn't really scored very much recently. He's on 36. Guys, all you, I just can't. Deependra, that's right. Cheers, guys. You're going to have to keep helping me with batsmen's names. I've got a terrible memory. And you know what also I've just realised? It's a bit of a disaster, if I'm honest with you, is I've left my beer in the place where I was filming from before. Which isn't very good news. It's getting hot in the sun. Swadesh, I'm pretty impressed with Paras so far. I've not really seen very much of the Nepali side before now, but I'm very excited to see your leg spinner later today. I bowl leg spin myself, not that I turn the ball very much, I'm really looking forward to seeing him bowl. That was a lovely piece of bowling there. A little bit of a rip, big outside edge, no slip in place. And just to repeat, I'm afraid I can't zoom in. Sandeep, I'll look forward to seeing him bowl. Gosh, we've got 700 people viewing at the moment. Make sure you give this a share to all your friends so we can get the numbers up. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm just streaming to all your fans in Nepal. A couple of your chaps going for a quick net. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm just streaming to all your fans in Nepal. A couple of your chaps going for a quick net. Dependra, I don't know if you'd qualify me as a good bowler. I'm okay, I think it's fair to say. I don't turn the ball very much, but I get good dip. Let's say that. Yeah, Depeche, I'm very impressed with your skipper Paras here. He's batting really nicely onto 84 now. That's a lovely ball, just flicked through mid-wicket very easily by Dipendra. Ollie Cox does the fielding, just the one. So the score is 163 for 3. Hogg's in need of a wicket here, just to slow the run rate a bit. 26 overs gone, so on course for a 300 plus. That's a lovely ball, big sword, it's gone up in the air. Catch taken. How about that? Very well held. Bit of a low full toss there. Bit of a low full toss there. Slapped straight to long off, I should say. And Hogg's really needed that. So that takes the score 163 for 4 from 25 overs. And as you can see, the Hoggs are pretty pleased with themselves for that. So that was, I'm sorry to say for you guys, your skipper Paras out for 85. Paras is still there. New over. A little bit of an inducker there. Played out to cover. So who can tell me the guy who's just come into the crease? What's his name? Yeah, Ranjit Paras is still there. I got it wrong the first time. Oh, big outside edge. No slip in, and that's 4 runs through third man. I haven't got my beer back. Mish, bring my beer. Arif, thank you. That's a lovely looking drive, but no run. So that goes straight to cover. It's a shit angle for watching cricket from. Guys, odds. Guys, would you rather watch from here or would you rather watch from square of the wicket?
So that.
Did you bring my facts as well?
No. Shaky hand. How is that better to watch? You can barely see what they do.
Because you can see the batsman's shot and you can see the bowler.
Yeah, but you can barely see each batsman if you're in a straight line. Anyway, I was near the team.
Paras is up into the 90s now.
I'm gonna take some video of these two practicing.
Okay. Hey, look, this is better than square. This angle is better.
Oh, stop it, people.
So, do you think he's going to make his ton in this this over? Nothing I can do about the live quality, guys. We're in the middle of the countryside here, working off mobile networks, so no Wi-Fi or anything like that. This is as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. Open Pages Manager. Open Pages Manager. This is over number 27 at the moment. Score is 168 for 4. That's right, I'm drinking cookery beer. Right, 960 people watching. Let's see if we can get up to 1,000 before Paras gets his 100, yeah? Share this link. So at the end of the 28th over, score is 168 for 4. Paras is on 90, and is it Asif? Is on 6. No, he's not. He's on nothing. Can't zoom, I'm afraid, guys. So, gone back to pace. Ollie Cox back into the attack. Some of you may have heard earlier that Ollie's just come back from a training series in South Africa. It's widely believed he's got a little bit quicker when he was out there. See if the Ginger Express can do the business here for the Hogs. That's up in the air. Oh, just a little bit short of the fielder at long on. Oh, Chiranjeev, I'm not into football. It's all about cricket. But if you're asking Messi, because I don't like Ronaldo. So people asking for a little information on the Hampshire Hogs. We're a very, very old side, but we're just an amateur team. We play friendly cricket only. We don't play in any leagues. Got about 300 members, aged between 13 and 90. And Tim, the reason the Hogs are in white is because we normally play declaration cricket. We don't normally play overs cricket. Normally play, very traditional first team bats, decides they've got enough runs and declares sort of cricket. So we always play in whites. But because you guys wanted to get some 50 over practice in, it's a warm-up game for you, obviously. So we're just playing in our normal stuff. You'll see the bowlers are wearing See, the bowlers are wearing yellow bibs. Hi Milan, yes, sadly I have got another job apart from playing cricket. I'd love to play cricket professionally, but I'm too old, too fat, and not good enough. Current temperature is about 23, 24 degrees. You can get another view square of the wicket. There's another live stream that's currently running. I can see Misha over there filming. I'm afraid guys, as I keep saying, I can't zoom anything. But just to give you an update, scores 172 for 4, with Paras on 93, coming towards the end of the 28th over. The average age of the players at the Hoggs would be about 35 years old, Sagar. Ooh, reaching for one there a bit, Paras, maybe just in the nervous 90s a bit. Guys, yes, I am also a player for the Hoggs. I play about 10 games a year for us. Slightly fewer this year, I've been a bit busy. Well, you say century loading, but he's just had a wild swing at a wide one outside off stump from Ollie Cox, very nearly edging through to the keeper. The stadium is very nice for you to call it a stadium. It's a little country cricket pitch in a village called Warnford, which is about 10 miles from a city called Winchester in the south of England, itself about 60 miles from London. Scores 173 for 4 at the end of the 29th over. Paras needs 6 more for his 100. But just starting to look a little bit nervous, and don't know if there's any swing left in these white balls, but the sun has just gone in. Feels a little bit fresher. Maybe it will swing a little bit. Maybe there's some reverse swing starting to happen, although the pitch from where I'm sitting looks greener than I was expected. It's not really rained here in the UK for about 2 months, and as you can see from the outfield, everything's quite brown, but obviously the groundsman here's been getting plenty of water onto the pitch. I'm a bit upset about that, to be honest with you, because I'm looking forward to playing next weekend and was hoping for a bit of a dust bowl. And it looks like the Hampshire Hogg's leg spinner, who I can't tell who that is from here, it's changing ends, coming from the bottom end now. You might not be able to see from here that the Hampshire Hogg's pitch here, there is quite a pronounced slope from one end to the other. I'm sitting at the top of the slope. And as a leg spinner myself, the bowling from the, oh, that's a googly there. It's gone up in the air, straight out to the man at, over the man at cow corner. And that is 6, and that is 100 for your captain, Mr. Paras. Very well batted, sir. It's a proper captain's knock that. He's looked very solid. Just a couple of swishes at 1 or 2, but that's to be expected, I suppose. Here we go again. It's up in the air, and he's hit that straight along the floor, and that's 4 runs straight of mid-on. Guys, if you're struggling to see the pitch from here, I can only apologise. I haven't got zoom on this camera. Ah, my little brother has just started watching. Hi, Chuckles. That's gone up in the air as well. It's over the cover. That's 4 runs. Yeah, I think we're learning that about what Paras will do to the spinners. He's not showing much mercy here. That's 3 boundaries in the over so far. I just wonder if the Hogg's captain, Alex, needs to think about his fielding positions a little bit. And looks like maybe the Hogg's bowler's just allowed the captain here, Paras, to get into his head a little bit, pulling out of that one. Oh, that's better bowling. Just push through the covers for one to the deep point. Paras goes to 111. The score is 190 now from 28 overs. I don't know exactly how many people there are watching here. There's maybe 100 or so, something like that. And yes, Suzanne, I do play for the same team when I'm not doing live streams. That's a much better ball there from Hogg's bowler. He's maybe just bowled a little bit too wide of the stumps in this over so far. He's using a traditional Hogg's tactic here, which is to chuck the ball as high as possible, bring it down with icicles on, get the ball above the batsman's eye line. Works very well from that bottom end. That's a big edge, and oh, just falls slightly wide of the extra cover fielder. Sweecar, I would love to have a go at Mr. Paras. I very much enjoy bowling to people who think they can hit me, because it might work once or twice, but it never works every time. I don't mind going for 20 runs to buy a wicket. So at the end of the 30th over, scoreboard's not completely up to speed. So at the end of the 30th over, the score is 191 for 4. Paras on 111. I think it's Asif or Arif. Currently on 2. And here comes Ollie Cox. Yellow tabard and all. The Ginger Express approaches the wicket. That's on or around off stump, slightly fuller than full of a length, and just played out to cover for no run. Arif is, yes, that's correct. So Arif facing at the moment. Score remains 191 for 4. Here comes Ollie Cox one more time. He is now up to the wicket. He bowls short and cut firmly, but straight to the man at deep point, and an absolute bullet of a throw back to Harry Fisher behind the stumps. Score is 192. Roshan, it might be, but I'm not climbing a tree. That is absolutely flayed through the covers. Very fine shot all along the... Absolutely flayed through the covers. Very fine shot all along the floor, 4 runs. And Paras is really loosening his arms here and letting rip. Score is 196 for 4. Here comes Ollie Cox one more time up to the wicket. He bowls. That's just around leg stump, played into the mid-wicket area, fielded and no run. Canal, my favourite cricketer is Shane Warne, obviously. That was short from Cox and just an attempted sort of pull through to mid-wicket there, but didn't really time it. And Tim, you're right, I think we're expecting to see the ball turn sideways later today. But you can't really tell from here. Maybe in the break I'll try and show you, but the pitch is actually still quite green. Certainly compared to the rest of the field. Score is 197 for 4 from 31 overs, I think. Paras on 116 and Arif on 3. Arif on 3. Cox to Arif. Bowls a very nice ball on a round off stump. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see Sandeep bowl later. Azul, what do you mean my sister? Do you mean my girlfriend? She's out doing a live stream from the other side of the ground. Paravesh, it hasn't rained here for about 2 months. There's a bit of cloud around, you're right, but it's very unlikely to rain, I think. We're going through one of the driest summers that anybody can really remember. That's gone straight up in the air. Is it going all the way? It's gone all the way. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Has that gone over the wall? Yep, that has gone over the fence into the field. That's a big hit. Might just take a little pause here. I'm not going to stop the live stream. I'm just going to try and put the phone down for a second, just so I can go and get my cigarette. Really getting the ball up above the eye line. I don't think I do look like Bear Grylls. Score is 200. Score is 205 for 4 from 31 overs. Paras on 123. Arif, I can't remember, is on 4. And that's a pretty fine shot over the covers. 4 runs more to the total. And in case you wondered who that might be, that was your hero Paras again. Oh God, you guys having a go at me for smoking now. It's hard work this, you know. Bit short that, onto the back foot and sort of muscled out to cow corner there where the ball is fielded. Just 1 run to the score. Score is 209 for 4 from 32 overs. Paras on 127. And I think anybody saying that you think the opposition, the Hoggs, are weak, just you wait. Been a lot of runs scored up here this year. Hi Antim, yeah, the Hoggs play about 45 games a year, sometimes 2 games every weekend, sometimes games in the middle of the week as well. We play other amateur teams. We don't play in any sort of league. Hi guys, yeah, I do play cricket. I play for the Hoggs about 10 times a year. I bowl leg spin, bat a little bit. My favourite shot is the leave. Prefer not to have to play, if I'm honest with you. My Twitter handle, those of you who are asking, is Jack the Cad. Kumar, I'm still young. Kumar, if you're those of you asking for Zoom, I'm afraid I can't zoom in. Oh, it's a full toss outside off stump and smacked through the covers for 4 to the point boundary. Score is 215 for 4. That was the new man, relatively new man, Arif. He's now on to 8. Can't zoom in, I'm afraid, guys. Yeah, this is a warm-up match for the Nepali team ahead of your tri-series with the Netherlands and the MCC. Well, I mean, a projected score, I'm not really sure. I mean, we've been seeing scores of 300, 320 up here. 320 is a very chaseable target, though. Oh, root every time, sweetheart. No, we're not a county team, we're just an amateur team. So, the score is 217 for 4, Paras on 130. Oh, and that was just a little bit short. Looks like it was maybe a bit slower than Arif was expecting. He's just hit in the midships. No run taken. At the end of that over, the score remains 217 for 4. 33 overs down. Bhupesh, I think there is some live coverage, but I couldn't tell you where it is. Rohan, you might say 320's 20's not chaseable, but I've seen it done this year up here already. Hi Sujan, yeah, if you go to hampshirehogs.org.uk, you can find all out about the history of the club. The club's been around for 125 years. Lots of famous players have played for us in the past, and we've got a long and storied history, so do go and check out the website. That's gone high up in the air. Is that gone all the way, or is it going to be caught? And that is just over the boundary. Guys, I'm on a Samsung 9... Galaxy 9. Score is now 223 for 4. And the Hogg's persisting with the spin. That's another big outside edge, and it's just spun past the fielder there. It's a long chase up the hill, just pulls it in inside the boundary, pings back the throw, and 1 or 2 runs taken. I wasn't concentrating. I must say, I've not seen this chap bowl from who's bowling at the bottom end before. I like the look of him. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but you can see from the way the ball's moving in the air that he's giving it a real rip. And there's 16 overs left in this chase, so 300 should be well within target. There's a spinner bowling right now, Rohan. Current over is 34. And that's been given everything, and that's 6 runs into the field. Santosh, my hero is Shane Warne. She does that all the time, guys. My girlfriend is always rude about me. So, here he comes, up to the stump. It's another big looping delivery. Big outside edge. Is it going to the fielder? It's just dropped short. I wouldn't say the boundaries are particularly short. It's not an international ground, so it's not a huge. Paras is on 147, and the players are pausing for drinks, I think. Looks like they're stopping for drinks with 16 overs left in the innings. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to prop the phone against my beer, and I'm going to run to the toilet. I'll be back in 5 minutes while the guys have a drink, okay? Stick with me. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, the umpires are making their way back out to the middle. The Nepali batsmen don't seem in any great hurry to get going again. Still sitting on the floor. Who's still here? Talk to me, people. So the players just gently wandering back towards the middle. Guys, like I keep saying, I can't zoom. Paras is just 3 shy of his 150. He's on 147, batting really nicely, not showing a lot of mercy. Don't worry, Ranji, I got my eye on the ball. Score is 235 for 4. As players are just about ready to get underway again, will the drinks break create a lapse in concentration for the Nepalese batsmen who've been batting really nicely? Up to the wicket he bowls. That's a full toss. It's been hit straight up in the air. Fielder's not sure where it's gone, and it falls just short of the boundary. 4 runs. That wasn't a 6, I'm afraid, guys. That was only a 4. Round York length, just outside off stump. Played out to the point boundary. Bit short that there, and a thick outside edge again down to 3rd man. Fielded with a little bit of trouble. Ball returns to the keeper, another 1 to the total. Score is 141. Paras moves on to 148. Score is 241 for 4. And that looks like leg buys. Is it going to go all the way for 4? Just pulled in inside the rope. And they come back for, I think, 3 leg buys, bringing Paras back on strike. Hi Bikesh, my name's George. It's a big swing out to the mid-wicket boundary. Fielder's coming round, just picks it up. Only 1 to the total. At the end of the over, the score is 245. Paras on 149. Arif on 18. 35 overs gone. Suraj, I think it's too early to say that. So, continuing with the spin from the bottom end. There's been a few outside edges. He'll be fancying his chances of a wicket here. Bit wide of off stump, that one really, and it's got what it deserved probably. Flayed over cover, 4 more runs to the total, and that is 150 for Paras. Very well batted. Oh, I tell a lie, that wasn't Paras, so he's still on 149. That was 749. That was Arif. That's a better ball. A little bit of turn there, maybe just a fraction short. Who's that saying that I can see that my girlfriend's not live streaming? Oh no, she's over there. She might have more views, but you're not getting the commentary from her, are you? That's better bowling as well. Nice bit of loop on that, bit of dip. And that is 150 for Paras. Very, very fine knock from the captain here. It's okay, guys, I don't really mind people flirting with Misha over there. Hi Suraj, yeah, we all know about the Gurkhas over here in the UK, they're very popular. Very fine fielding there. Yeah, I'm sorry about the video quality, guys. As I keep saying, we are in the middle of the countryside here. That's true, yeah. The Gurkha Regiment are based in Hampshire, I think. The score is 154 for 4 from 35 overs. That was close, wasn't it? Hi Sujan, yeah, that's right. Reading is in Hampshire, or just outside Hampshire, I think. Score is now 150. Score is now 158 for 4. Paras on 155. That's absolutely hammered through the offside. Great attempt in the deep, but it's another 4 runs to the total, and Paras is really starting to let rip. Those of you saying he might be on for 200, I think you're probably not far wrong.
Live na gएको? Live छ. Huh? Live छ.
And the Hoggs really need a wicket here just to keep this flow of runs under 300. 320, I'd say, to give themselves a chance of winning this game. Hi Janak, if you look on the Hampshire Hogs Facebook page, the one you're looking on here, you'll see the full team sheet for today. And he's up to the wicket, he bowls that short outside the off stump, cut away just behind square, and the man at deep extra cover done really well, sliding around the boundary, fires in a fantastic return. That's 2 more to the total. And the Hogs are not doing badly here. They do need another wicket. Here comes the bowler, up to the wicket. He bowls, that's short, on around. Oh, and that's out. Now, I don't know. That might have just been tailing down leg side. It definitely nipped back a bit off the pitch there. And that is just what the Hogs wanted. Although it would have been better if it was Paras from the Hogs' point of view. So that's Arif gone. He went for 20-something. They've just taken his score off the board. Hi, score off the board. Hi, Sujan. No international players for the Hogs, I'm afraid. And Sohan, no, I don't speak Nepali, I'm afraid. Hi, Suraj. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Sandy bowl. I've heard a lot about him, and being a leg spinner myself, really excited. I saw him bowling on one of the live streams earlier, and it looked like he bowled about 100 miles an hour as well, so compared to the 35 miles an hour that I bowl my leg breaks at, it's going to be quite a lesson. So the Hogs pretty pleased with themselves there for picking up that wicket. It was a good delivery. I thought it looked a bit short, but maybe not as short as it was, as it maybe appeared from here. Bit of a conversation going on there between the incoming Nepali batsman and I'm not sure who that is out there. Those of you watching the other stream, there's Misha over there, you can see her in the corner. Paras is on 160, the score is 265 for 5 from 35 overs. Sohan, no, I don't know Nepali. Okay, so new batsman's in, taking his guard. Who can tell me the new batsman's name? I'm 33 years old. You guys can try and teach me some Nepali. Hi Sanjay, yeah, if you have a look at Hi Sanjay, yeah, if you have a look at the Hogs Facebook page, we've been sharing some of the statistics and records and achievements over the last year. If you look in the photos, there's loads of them there, loads of really interesting stats. People who've taken 10 wickets in an innings, hat tricks, double hundreds, that kind of thing. Score is 266 for 5. And Paras is on 160. 33 years young, thank you, yes. That's very kind of you. This guy's 15. That's amazing. Hi, Avin, no, this is not an international ground, it's just a little village ground. Namaskar. Namaste. I know namaste. That's a big floaty leg break, pushed through the covers just for one to the man at deep cover. And Rohit is off the mark. Paras facing leg spin from the bottom end. Here he is, he bowls. That's a flatter one, short, and swung up to mid-on. Along the ground, one more run to the total. New batsman, I'm told, is Rohit. So guys, those of you just joining, I want to let you know that I'm filming this on my phone, so there's no Zoom available, I'm afraid, and that we're also deep in the countryside here, so I'm relying on my 4G coverage to provide this live stream for you. So sorry if the signal's not great. There's another loopy leg break just pushed through the covers there, out to deep cover, one more run to the total. Score is 100 and... I can't see with my sunglasses on. Big loopy leg break, whacked up in the air, out towards cow corner and taken. And that's the wicket the Hogs wanted. You can tell from the celebrations there. That is Paras gone for 161. Very, very fine knock. And that is the wicket that I thought the leg spinner would be looking for. He's chucked it up there, big loopy leg break, and Paras couldn't resist. He's tried to hammer it over cow corner into the trees, and he has not managed to clear the boundary. Straight into the hands of the cow corner fielder, and that is that. And he receives a well-deserved ovation as he leaves the field of play. Very well batted, sir. Excellent knock. He's done everything that his team required of him. Score on 269 for 6 now. Very, very fine innings. And the Hogs now have just got a chance to keep this total under 300. It's going to be a struggle with 13 overs left. Hi Suraj, yeah, well, King might be out, but I'm sure you've still got some batting to come. Sweetheart, that's very true. That is how I get 99% of my wickets. The other 1% I get when they miss it altogether and get bowled. Hi Sonam, how many runs do you think you need? The score on 169 at the moment. 37 overs gone. Another loopy leg break, just a leading edge and so nearly out. So nearly. I don't know who the new batsman is, guys. That's number 17. This is over number 38. Ah, didn't mean to turn it around again. Sorry about that. You think so, Primo? I've seen 300 chased down up here already this year. Sweeker, I've got a googly that surprises everyone, including me. And with the fall of that wicket, Alex Halliday's gone straight back to his big guns, the Ginger Express, Ollie Cox. This Stuart Broad bowling boots on. So we've got long off, cover, extra cover, sorry, deep cover, backward point, third man, wicket keeper, no slips, fine leg, square leg, mid wicket and mid on. And that is a very nice first up ball, just outside the off stump in that channel, asking the question. Maybe a little bit of away movement. If you guys are interested, this chap is Ollie Cox, whose father Rupert used to play a little bit of second 11 cricket for Hampshire. Ollie has just come back from a stint in South Africa where he was working on his game. And that's another really good ball, play and a miss. Hi Milano, we're all amateur cricketers, no one's getting paid here. People asking if I think Paras is good enough for international leagues. Well, I mean, I'm no expert, obviously, but from today's performance, he looks like a pretty solid batsman. He certainly hit some impressive shots. Not what you'd call classical shots, I suppose, not like Michael Vaughan or Alistair Cook, lacing it through the covers, but some very impressive hitting. And that's a full toss from Ollie Cox, and just played down through point. Fantastic piece of fielding, keeps it to 1. Well, it doesn't matter how good your net bowlers are, does it? You could be facing the best leg spinner in the world. It doesn't matter. Leg spin is very difficult to face, and it's Cox up to the wicket, bowls. That's full, straight, block for no run. Straight back to the bowler. I think there's an echo in here from the comments. Here comes Ollie Cox. He starts his run. He's coming up. He's up to the umpire. He bowls short outside off stump and just cut down to third man there. Those of you asking for me to go and talk to Paras, we'll definitely try and do that in the changeover between innings. Hi Milan, no, definitely not. I want as many teams in the World Cup as possible. So here comes Ollie Cox once again. He's running, he's up to the wicket, he bowls. That's full, straight. Oh, and that's a dodgy looking single. Throw comes in and it's missed the stumps. So, how many people here are watching both live streams? The score is 272 for 6 in the 39th over. I'm afraid I don't know either of the batsmen's names. Still continue with leg spin from the bottom end. Here we go. Big rip on that one. Bit short, cut away for 4. Put away, really. Not a great ball. It's a real shame that De Villiers has retired, isn't it? But, you know, everybody comes to the end sooner or later. Score is 276 for 6 from 39 overs. I'm not being paid at all for this commentary. Be nice if I was, wouldn't it? But no, I'm just a member of the Hampshire Hoggs. I play about 10 games a year, and this is the first time in 20 years that we've had an international side come and play us. We played New Zealand 20 years ago or so. Oh, and that big loopy leg break has been chipped over the bowler's head for 6. Sujan, I've been playing for the Hoggs since I was 13 years old. And that's another big loopy leg break around, leg stump. Pushed to mid-wicket for 1. Score is 282 for 2. Milan definitely Joe Root. Sweecar, I wasn't selected. Short leg break there, pulled away, 4 more runs, not a good ball. Leg break there, pulled away, 4 more runs, not a good ball. And yeah, I think maybe Hoggs captain Alex Halliday might need to think about his tactics from the bottom end here. You can see what he's trying to do. Those of you asking what status this game has got, I don't think it's got an official ICC status. It's certainly not List A. This is just a warm-up game for you guys, just a little bit of a friendly to get you guys used to English conditions and used to playing in this country ahead of your Tri-Series tournament, which I think is next weekend, isn't it? And the score at the end of that over is 288 for 8. There's 10 overs to go. So a few people saying 350. I think that sounds like a very defendable total. I've seen 320 chased down up here this year already. Wickets are not easy to take up here. It's a pretty decent pitch. We'll just have to see how the Hoggs get on. They've got some very good batting. So the score is 289 for 6 from 40 overs. Ollie Cox continuing from the top end. That's a lovely. Yeah, as you can see, there are some houses down the bottom end of the field there. We're in the middle of the countryside here, so surrounded by farms. You might just be able to hear the church bells ringing in the background. Sounds like someone's getting married. So guys, what I think I'm going to do is I need to go and plug my phone in. So I'm going to stop this live stream in a second, go and plug my phone in. Oh, and that's absolutely lashed on the up, off the back foot, through the covers for 4. That was a pretty fine shot. So yeah, what I'm going to go and do in a second is plug my phone in. And then I'm going to go and stand over with my girlfriend Misha, who's filming from what is currently the extra cover boundary. And I will go and do my commentary from over there. Okay, so I'm going to stop after this over. Oh, Ollie Cock's just losing his run up there. Now, those of you who've not been to Warnford, which I'd imagine is most of you, will not be aware, and you might not be able to see from here, that there is quite a pronounced slope that runs from where I'm sitting now down towards the other end. And it can sometimes present people with a bit of trouble with their run-up. But here comes Ollie once again, up to the bowl, up to the umpire, he bowls. Oh, and he's absolutely clean bowled him. That is a fantastic delivery. I think that nipped back a little bit off the seam. And that was a very, very good ball. And it keeps the Hoggs in with a bit of a sniff. So, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. And I'm going to go and join Misha over at on the cover boundary and commentate from there once I've plugged the phone in, okay? So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll be back with you in
comments my boyfriend said. I am not a cooking fan. I am just holding the camera so you can watch it and enjoy it. And I enjoy to hold the camera. Where is he coming? I can't see him. I think I'm a little bit too close now. Yeah, this is a practice match against Hampshire Hoggs. I believe your team is going to play in 2 days in Lords against English team. Sandeep will hit the 6. Let's see if Sandeep can hit the 6. He's not here. I can see him going wandering, trying to find a beer. Oh, that was nice. Sandeep is defending it really nicely. So the cricket is played at the Hampshire Hoggs. With Hampshire Hoggs, in Warnsford, which is in Hampshire, England. It's beautiful countryside. We have nice weather with a little bit of clouds, and the sun is trying really hard to come out. It's quite warm. I do not have a cold. Score is 297 for 7. 41 overs. So the batsmen are number 17 and number 25. under 16. Both players under 16. Wow. Seems like we're playing a school cricket then. It is currently... Oh, very nice weather. It's currently 3 o'clock. Battery percentage. Is it really important? It's still on 28 and I'm plugged into the battery. School cricket. Oops, what was that? That was close. Oh, George's coming my way. He will give you much better commentating and I will shut up. 304 overs.
Some like, some don't like.
I have 1.5 million, 1.5k.
Yeah, a lot more than I have, so I've come over here to commentate for you.
Oh, so I have a better view than you did?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, guys, I love... Apparently I have... George, I am winning.
Hi guys, I'm back. I said I was going to come over here and commentate for you. So here we have Ollie Cox once again, back at the top of his mark. You here from square of the wicket. We're actually on the pitch here. Do you think maybe we should get off it?
No, they love it from here. And I have, what's his name? And he's catching for me. What's his name? So what's your name? James.
Okay, you bowling from the bottom edge, yeah?
So James is catching the balls for me so I don't get hit. Right, James?
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
No, that's fine. I'll move quickly, don't worry. I'm watching you as well as I'm watching the game.
So, score is 303 for 7 from 41 overs. Ollie Cox is coming in. He's up to the wicket and he bowls. That's full of length and straight, blocked, no run. Very well bowled from Ollie Cox.
You enjoy this? No. Been so shy.
Guys, we still don't know who any of the batsmen are. We've got 17 at the top end.
Hello. Here you go. I had it Sunda, was it? Sunda is number 23 and 17 was...
So here comes Ollie Cox. He's up to the wicket now. He bowls. That's Yorker length and pushed out through point, sort of open-faced. And that's 4 runs or more onto the total, past the point fielder. Man at deep cover couldn't get there. Score is 307 for 7. 42 overs.
Sorry. How am I doing this? I don't know. Get away. Thank you, guys.
So here comes Ollie Cox one more time, up to the wicket. He bowls, that's shorter.
Oh, missed
And
it.
a bit of a wild swing there. No contact, straight through to the keeper, no run.
It was beautiful wicket before, wasn't it?
It was very, very well bowled.
So Rohit is 17 and Sandeep is number 25.
And Sandy is the one everyone's been telling me I need to look out for, the leg spinner, is that right?
Rohit 17, Sandeep 25.
So here comes Ollie Cox. Steady run, up to the wicket.
Yeah, quite
Balls.
past the beer,
It's
George.
a bit slower, that one. And just played out to point, and the batsman crossed for a single.
That's warm.
That's straight, full, no run. Guys, we'll definitely try and do some interviews with the Nepalese players in the interval between the innings. At the end of that over, the score is 308 for 7 from 43 overs.
Sandeep's Nepali Warn. What is that?
Sandy's the Nepali Warn. Well, I've been telling them over there that Shane Warne's my favourite cricketer of all time. Guys, can you actually hear me, or am I just talking into the ether?
No, they can hear you. Current score 308 for 7, 42 overs. 9 for Sandeep and 15 for Rohit? Or did I mix it up?
That's right, yep. And so here we've got James again, bowling leg spin from the bottom end. Probably not going to get quite as much turn as Sandy, but let's see what he can do. He's up to the wicket, he bowls, that's a big loopy full toss, and I'm afraid that Rohit was that. Didn't really take full advantage, kind of clothed it a bit and just got the one down to mid-off.
Actually, I didn't think of my data. Who's going to pick for it?
Oh, that's a short ball.
Whoop, nice,
Oh,
nearly a
just
wicket.
put down at mid-wicket.
Oh, what a shame.
And it,
Is your phone dead?
No, just plugged in.
They can hear you. Enjoy your commentary.
Oh, good.
Keep going.
Glad to hear it. So, James bowled a full toss and a long hop so far. What's this? So, James bowled a full toss and a long hop so far. What's this one going to be? That's a better ball. Bit loopier, but he's cut that out to deep cover.
And 1 run for
and they've
Nepal.
taken 1.
So it's
And,
311.
Oh,
What
and
is
then
that? No!
overthrows.
Oh!
Buzzers. Oh,
Oh.
and more overthrows on
Oh,
the cards
no!
here. Hogs just need to tidy this up a little bit.
Oh, 3 runs. Okay. Sorry.
So the Hogs have managed to pull it back a little bit since Captain Paras was out.
We told that 360 is the target. Runs.
I think, yeah, 360 would be good. That's a lovely ball, but very nicely played out to long off there for 1. James is still employing the loopy leg spin tactic. He's not been tempted to push it through faster, which I think he might have been tempted to do.
Current time is 3:10.
That's a very nicely played shot.
Very
A
nice.
bullish ball outside the off stump and
Oh,
just run
run,
down
run,
to third
run.
man, and the batsman
Very
come back
nice.
for 2. No third man in place, this being a leg spinner, of course. So the score is 314 for 7 from 43 overs. And Rohit on 17 and Sandy on 15.
Any country player in Hogs?
No, county players. No county players. We've got a couple of youngsters who are kind of playing second 11 county cricket at the moment, and that's a short ball pulled out to deep mid wicket for 1, and that's the end of the over. And the score is 316 for 7 from 44 overs, and the Hogs will be pretty pleased with the way things are going right now. I think if they could pick up 1 more wicket, then they've really got a shout of keeping the Nepali team under 320, 330, which I think is as many as you can chase.
How much data is going to take me this?
No idea. I'll buy you a new one.
I have like 4 years.
No, you can buy one.
1.
I'll buy you another gig.
Oh, how much is it taking?
Don't know.
Anyone knows? How much is live streaming taking of data? Please take your comment to duck out. What do you mean? 1.6k, I know. You are very, love your cricket, don't you?
Alright guys, yeah, we're definitely going to try and do some interviews in the break between innings. But we don't want to break our live coverage of this. You'd much rather watch the cricket than see the interviews, I'm sure.
We already won the game. Well, we shall see about that now.
Yeah, the game's not over till 2 sides have batted. And as I kept saying earlier on up the other end, you know, I've seen 320 chased down here this year already. It's a good batting pitch, this. There might be some turn there for Sandy, but there's not a lot in it for the seamers. Have to work very hard. It's a hard pitch. Pretty decent speed on it, decent pace, coming onto the bat nicely.
We are definitely supporting both teams.
Well, I'm supporting the Hogs.
Well.
He's up to the wicket, he bowls, and
oh,
and that is a
wicket.
big inside edge and bowled. And that, I don't know who that is bowling, but he's quite rapid.
It was quite
And
quick.
that could be...
Sorry, Sundar is out. Oh, sorry, Sandeep is out.
Yeah, that's Sandeep gone. And I have to say that that is really good for the Hogs. You know, 320 is chaseable. 330 they could probably think about getting to. But,
so is it 317 for 8 now?
That is 317 for 8, correct?
Oh.
5 overs to go.
There is no ending. There was no ending. Okay, ending.
They have nice bowling attack. Watch out for that.
I've no doubt, and it'll be very interesting to see. But the Hogs have got some very good batsmen in their team today. Captain Alex Halliday is in the runs. He's averaging about 40 already, 40 this year, something like that. Made a couple of half centuries that I've been present for. Harry Fisher, who's currently behind the stumps, a young 17 or 18-year-old guy, scored his maiden century for the Hogs last year. 120 not out, that was. He's a very, very classy batsman. He's a lot like younger Alistair Cook, maybe. Very creamy drives through the covers he tends to hit. So, score is 317 for 8, 45 overs.
Why did you not change the score yet? George, you better get a job as professional commentator. You're really good.
I'll apply for a job with TMS.
Let's see. They will at least get a free cakes from me.
So, can the Hogs finish this innings off? Can the ball bat out their 50 overs?
Absolutely.
Who's this number 72? He's a left-hander, which means we're now standing at deep mid-wicket.
Oh, who's next batsman?
And this is...
Number 72?
Gosh, I've not
Was
seen...
it 72 or 12? We can't tell.
72.
72. Will you tell us who's number 72? Name of this player, please?
Now, I've not seen this chap bowl from the top end, but he is fast. He's at least as fast as anybody who bowls up here at the Hogs. And he's coming in, he's up to the wicket, he bowls, and that's just back of the leg, played into mid-wicket, and the batsman comes through.
What batsman is number 72? Anyone can tell us? Lalit Bandari. Lalit.
So here comes the bowler again. He's up to the wicket now. He bowls. That's a shorter ball and very nicely played off an open face down to third man. The fielder can't cut it off, and that's 4 runs.
Nice.
So that takes the score to 322 for 8 from 45 overs. 44 overs, sorry. Those of you asking why the bowlers are wearing green, it's because the Hogs, who normally play declaration cricket, don't have colourful 50-over uniforms, so they're playing in their normal whites, but because we're also using a white ball, so that the batsman can see the ball, the bowlers are wearing these yellow bibs. So, 322 for 8. Slight delay at the moment because the ball has hopped over a fence as it's gone down to the boundary and gone into the long grass and the bushes down there.
Second
The
ball.
fielders have just found it, and the ball's just making its way back onto the field of play as the fielders climb back over the fence. The ball now making its way back to the field.
Wind is disturbing your voice. Well, we can't do anything about it, we're sorry. I'm trying to cover the microphone, but...
Then you won't be able to hear us.
Yes.
So, here we go. Here comes the bowler once more down the hill. He's up to the wicket. He bowls. That's full, and a bit of an attempted cut there.
Very
Maybe
nice.
wasn't quite short enough for that shot. And the batsman just rehearses the shot that he probably should have played, which is a solid forward defensive-looking thing into the covers. But this gentleman bowling down the hill here has got some wheels.
322 for 8, 44 overs. And
bowls,
another
and
ball.
short, and that's just
Beautiful.
a sort of open face, little clippy,
Another
edgy sort of thing down to straight third man for another 4. Taking the score to 326 for 8.
Why are they wearing the yellow t-shirts? What's that for?
So that the batsman can see the white ball.
Oh, I see.
That
Yeah,
wind
it was
is
very
just
nice
starting
ball.
to pick up, making it slightly less
Who hit that
less
4?
cold.
Who hit the 4?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was
Le-
Rohit, currently on 25. And the number 10 batsman,
Is it 10?
yeah, is currently on 1. The score at the end of that over was 326 for 8.
No, it's batsman number 72. Were you taking...
326 for 8.
No, it's batsman number 72. Were you taking 10 from?
Because he's number 10 batsman.
Oh, right, 10 batsman, but number 72, which is Lyle.
5 overs to go. So really, Nepal should be looking to add another 50 runs from here.
Rohit is playing really well, yes, that's true. He's been holding up... Oh. He's been holding up really nicely.
This is now, I think, John Portal bowling from the bottom end. Maybe from here, I was telling you guys earlier about the slope. Can you see the slope a bit better now from here? You might not be able to tell, but the guy coming up the hill, who I think is John Portal, I can't quite tell. He's coming up quite a pronounced hill, and that's a nice ball full of length, around about Yorker length, and batsman can't do much more than nudge it forwards through to mid-off.
You better prepare some questions for the interview with Paras Katka. Everybody's asking for having an interview with him.
Yeah, well, send us your questions for him. Tell us what you'd like us to ask him when we speak to him later.
Yeah, quite.
So here comes who I think is John again, up to the wicket. He bowls. That's a full toss.
Beautiful shot.
Absolutely cream
For
through
4.
point on the full. 4 runs.
Oh,
no
amazing.
questions.
Score.
And it wasn't a very good ball.
Score is 331 for 8.
And yeah, the Hogs do need to just keep a lid on some of these runs. Obviously, fielding restrictions not currently in place, so there's men out on the boundary. The field we've got is a long off, cover, extra cover, deep cover, backward point, keeper, man on the 45, man on the deep mid-wicket boundary,
Beautiful
a
ball.
man at mid-wicket and a man at long on, I should say, and that ball was a little bit short, played through the covers on the back foot, and a single was taken to the man at deep cover. And
George, are you batsman or bowler?
I'm a bowler. I bowl leg spin that doesn't spin.
George is quite a nice batsman. Good one.
I'm not really.
Recently he became a quite better batsman rather than bowler. No?
No, definitely still a bowler.
It's definitely still
I
a
haven't
bowler.
batted yet this year.
Have you not?
No, in 5 games.
Well, guys, you should know that it's George's game next week, which is running.
That's true.
And I'm making tea.
You're all welcome.
Yeah, come and join us.
So, bowler, here he comes, up to the wicket, and he bowls, short ball, and that's just tucked off the hip to just backward a square leg. And the man at 45, who's Ollie Cox, comes around, fields the ball. That's the end of the over. 1 run taken from that. The score is 334 for 8 from now 46 overs. This is one of the bigger totals we've seen up here this year. What was that question there about the pitch?
What is different, European conditions, which is different from the continental.
Well, yeah, I suppose, Sachin, what we'd normally expect...
To ask Paras about it,
oh,
not
to
you.
ask Paras, okay.
Not you, sorry. They're not interested in your opinion.
So, here he comes again from the top end. And that is a very nice ball, Yorker length, just outside the off stump. Maybe if he's looking for the wicket, wants to straighten up a little bit, but a play and a miss from Rohit.
Maybe you should ask Paris about the game they're going to play against. Is it England?
It's against the MCC.
What's MCC?
Marylebone Cricket Club.
Oh.
People who make the laws.
Oh, so they play at Lords?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So, here we go. Here comes the bowler. He's past the umpire up to the wicket. He bowls. That's shorter. And all the batsman can do is just tuck that off the hip. And that's a tightly taken single with the shy coming into the bowler's end. The batsman looked like he was safe to me. And I'm sure Nepal would be wishing they were scoring slightly
So,
more.
George, if you're a leg spinner, please give some idea to Sandeep to bowl in European conditions.
Well, the best bet for bowling spin in English conditions is to not bowl. England tends to be very friendly to seamers, but we don't get a lot of dry weather. So it tends not to spin quite as much as it would do in the subcontinent. And another quick, sharp single taken there to cover.
What's the score?
The score is 336 for 8.
Oh, sorry, my finger in there. Oh, battery. Hard work, my arm is already hurting. Sorry for that movement.
So here comes Miles again. He's up to the wicket. He bowls. Very nice, easy action Miles has got. And another single taken. The Hogs won't mind that too much. They'd much rather they were taking singles than scoring boundaries. And pretty tight bowling here from the Hogs.
So score is currently 337 for 8. 46 overs.
Yep, so this is the 47th though. Yep, so this is the 47th though.
It's 33 runs for
Rohit
and 4 for forgot. I'm sorry. For player number 72.
Up to the wicket, Miles up to wicket, bowls. That's a great Yorker length
shot.
ball, and that's really slightly slack fielding from the Hogs there as they take a single to mid-off. Miles probably won't be too happy about that, but equally he's pretty glad that it's not gone to the boundary. So
Sunil, I quite agree. I would love to see another 6. George might disagree with me, but I quite enjoy seeing...
Well, who doesn't like seeing 6s? Only the bowler doesn't like seeing 6s. So here he comes up to the wicket. He bowls. That's slightly back of a length, and all the batsman can do is defend that away to...
Oh, Lalit.
Well, what would we call that? We'll call that extra cover. That's the end of the over. Score is 339 for 8, 47 overs. So with 3 overs to go, Nepal must be looking at 350 here as a total. The Hogs, of course, will fancy their chances of picking up these last 2 wickets. But these guys are batting very well at the moment. So it's anyone's guess, really. But, you know, I think the Hogs will think 350 with fielding restrictions and a fast outfield is very achievable. John Portal comes up, bowls a bit of a low full toss, and that's swung away over the top of the mid-wicket fielder, and that's 4 runs.
For Lalit, I believe.
And that was indeed Lalit, who moves on to 9. And that takes the score to 338 for 8.
342.
342. Sorry, I'm faster than the scoreboard. So,
George, no more cookery beer. No, he's actually warming it up in his hands. It's like tea.
Actually, that's now quite hot. And that's a good ball there. Very well played.
Nice.
Just dropped into the sort of short, silly point area, and they sneak a single as the bowler does the fielding. Fielders all move around once again, left hand, right hand, just what you don't want in your 47th over in the field, 48th over in the field. Everybody having to swap sides all the time.
So final score, what do we think? 350, 360?
Should be 350 at least. Up to the wicket bowls, that's short, and just probably could have done better with that. He's just played that into the mid-wicket area, no run taken. Maybe just waiting for that one that's really in his arc to whack it over the fence.
Is there any list or a first-class player on our team?
No, not a single one. Everybody's an amateur. No one plays professional cricket of any sort.
Well, let's see how we get on.
And there we go, as expected.
Beautiful
He's absolutely
swing.
that's
Oh,
over the top of the man at
onto the tree.
long off.
Beautiful
And
six
that's
from
very well hit six.
from your. Oh no, it's
I
from
think that
Lalit
was-
again.
No,
No,
that was Rohit.
no, it was Rohit. There you go.
So very nearly picked up the wicket there.
So that is now 39 for Rohit.
Yeah. And that,
Oh, a beautiful another shot.
who's commentating here?
Of both of us, obviously.
So yeah, a bit of a full toss there from the Hogg's bowler, and put away over mid wicket for another 4 runs. So that takes the score to 349 for 8 from 47 and a bit overs, 47.3 overs, something like that. So once again, oh no, that's 353. I'm too quick for the scoreboard again.
Well,
So
and that's
that's
just another
350
number.
up for Nepal.
Where is Ginger Express?
Ginger Express, I think, bowled all his overs. So that's the end of the 48th over. The score on 354 for 8.
We just finished 47th over, and we are now starting 48 soon.
That's correct. No, that's 48 overs bowled.
Whoop, the camera swapped. Sorry, didn't mean.
Ôi.
Con ra nó à? Bravo. Ôi. Come c'è la lascia? La pare?
wickets so far up here, it's very impressive. It's been very difficult to take wickets up here this year. Pitches have been hard, flat, not a lot in it for the bowlers. Fast outfield,
Oh.
that is a fantastic ball.
Lovely.
Just back of a length, and it's cut Lalit in half. No 8-0, and that's the end of the over. So that's the end of the 49th over with the score on 357 for 9.
How many overs are there overall?
1 over remaining.
Oh, we ending on 49? Well, hold on, we are now on
They haven't
48.
changed it.
Oh, I see. Will you telecast T22? I don't
The
think
T20? No, I don't think so.
we have not been invited. So current score 357 for 9. I am streaming live from my mobile.
So, last over of the inning. Can the Hogs wrap up Nepal innings, or will Nepal
Come on, Hogs, I want
score
to
a
drink.
few more runs? Here comes the bowling. He's up the hill, up to the wicket. He bowls, and that's just outside the off
Oh.
stump, bit of an edge. There's a man out there at third man. He comes in, returns the ball. There's 1 run. And that brings the number 10 batsman Lalit back on strike.
George is not a professional cricketer. George likes to play for fun. He plays a lot.
Not enough.
That's what he says.
So here comes the bowling. He's up to the wicket. He bowls, and that's a much better ball. That's nipped back maybe off the seam. Bit of a stifled appeal for LBW, but umpire not interested.
I hope Nepal will pay for my internet. I'm streaming for you guys, not for Hogs. HD camera. What is that camera over there, by the way?
It's the team's camera.
Whose team?
Nepal.
Oh, so they're streaming live as well?
No.
Oh. Oh, they're just
Oh,
recording.
a big swing and a miss. Batsman's dropped his bat. Ball's thrown at the stumps.
Oh,
Misses.
can he
They
run without the bat?
Come back for an overthrow.
Can he run without the bat? Does it count?
Yeah.
Oh, now who's gonna get it for him?
And Hogg's maybe just getting a little overexcited there. No real need for the shy at the stumps, but I can understand why. And the batsmen just meet in the middle for a bit of a conference about that. Punch of the gloves. Score is now 360 for 9, and it's just starting to look like too many runs for the Hogs to chase down, but I'm sure they'll give a go. Outfield here is lightning fast. It's not really rained here in the UK for about 2 months now. And it's a good ball there from John. Batsman advancing down the wicket, can't make contact.
We will try to make an interview with Paris during the lunchtime.
So, 3 balls left in the innings. What can happen?
Oh, will you take that off my... that bag?
Thank you. And that one's just played off the edge down to short third man, where the fielder puts in a dive. He's obviously hurt himself there, and the batsman come back for a second.
Score is 360 for... Oh,
362.
362 for 9.
Whoever that is fielding at third man there is limping away to get his hat.
What? Why?
He's hurt his leg somehow in fielding that ball.
Oh.
He's okay.
Or maybe just...
Only a couple more balls left in the over, left in the innings. So should be okay. So, 2 balls. Here comes the bowler. He's up to the wicket. He bowls, and that's bowled him!
Oh, another wicket.
And that is a very fine delivery. Yorker length. Batsman, as you might expect at this stage in the innings, tried to heave that over the mid-wicket boundary and doesn't make contact. Middle stump's knocked back, and that is the end of the Nepal innings. They didn't manage to quite bat out their 50 overs, and the total there is 362 for all out.
not far from predicting that, were we?
So that's a pretty good total, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tricky to chase down. Now, one thing everybody was asking about is to have a look at the pitch. So before we go and interview Paras, we'll just give you a quick look at the track.
Oh, decent.
Which, as I say, has been a pretty decent batting wicket so far this year.
All out, yes. What am I looking at?
So, you just walk with me and point it down the pitch. So you see, we're here at the top end, the actual pitch. They're playing. So if you just show it down that way. And then just do this. So as you can see, there's still quite a lot of grass on the wicket. We come down here, you can see a few bowler's footmarks here that you might be able to see, which I'm sure will be interesting. But there's still lots of grass on the wicket. But if I just show you, I'm just going to try and get my thumb into this. You can see there's no give in it at all, so it's a really hard pitch. If I had my car keys, I'd try and stick them in, but I bent them anyway. So, there's a little look at the pitch for you.
Very hard pitch, yes. Well, can we go off so I can save my data? Score is 362 for all out in 49 overs. And your captain ended on 161, which we will try to have an interview with. I'm just going to turn my Wi-Fi on. Oh no, it's on. You can interview him.
Do you want to keep doing the stream or do you want to start a new one?
We can continue the stream. But you can hold this because I want a beer. Yes, good idea.
Do I need cream or?
Maybe on the front.
How many followers did you guys get?
1.5 thousand.
1.5 thousand?
1.5 thousand. Currently on 650.
Okay.
Because it stopped for a while.
Yeah.
But
Will you do the second half as well?
I think we will, yeah. They want an interview with their captain, so we try to do that. Shall I turn this off?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back soon.